I'm officially the luckiest person ever because this massive stack includes a bunch of secondhand bargains, a couple publisher arcs, and a gift from one of you guys, a book that I've been dying to read for years. Okay, let's put this down before I drop it. Hi friends and welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Laura and this is Laura Plus Books, where I'll yap your ear off about fantasy and sci-fi reads. Now, I honestly don't know if my bookshelf can handle 17 more books, but we're here anyway. I'll have to move things around or just buy a new bookshelf. Let's start with the secondhand bargains and see if they're actually in good condition. So I was scrolling on Facebook Marketplace when I saw a listing with Ship of Magic in the first photo, and I clicked on it and there were so many books that I wanted. I sent the guy a list of almost 30 books from his listing and I thought I had scored. The listing had only just posted an hour ago and I was like, there's no way other people have seen this, but somehow there were only 14 left available, which obviously is a very good deal still. And this one in particular is on my list of 26 books I want to read in 2026. It's the first book in the Lifeship Traders series, or the second series in the Realm of the Elderlings universe. Now, the first series is the Farseer trilogy, which was okay for me, but a lot of people have told me that I'll enjoy this one more. This was $2, guys, and it's in great condition. I think it's unread. Actually, most of the ones I got from the listing were $2. And how good, I get a great deal. It's better for the environment, reducing overconsumption, and finding books that I actually am really excited to read. Now, the second one is The Goblin Emperor by Katherine Addison. I believe this is about a half goblin that ends up having to become the emperor. That's honestly all I know about it, but I've heard really good things, so I'm excited to pick this up. Next, we have A Darker Shade of Magic by V. Schwab. I just finished The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I actually have a reading vlog that I'll be posting in a few days with that in it, but I can say I really enjoyed it and I can't wait to read more from V. Schwab, so this was a great find. Now, another book that was on my 26 books for 2026, City of Brass by S.A. Chakraborty. This has so much hype, especially on TikTok. And again, a lot of people will say I specifically will like it. It's an epic fantasy and that's all I need to know. I'm just gonna go in blind and hope for the best. Now we have a short one, Annihilation by Jeff VanderMeer. I found out about this one from you guys. I had asked for short book recommendations and this one had been recommended a bunch of times. It's only 193 pages, this edition. And all I know about it is it's meant to be sci-fi, I believe, and it's creepy. So this is definitely one I'll pick up when I'm in the mood for a quick read. Next, we have an Australian author, Kristoff. This is Empire of the Vampire. I've heard a lot of good things about this trilogy. The only thing that concerns me is a lot of people have said I'll need to turn off my feminism while reading this. So that kind of scares me, but I'm willing to give it a try. Again, this one is in such good condition, I just couldn't pass it up. Okay, this one is self-published, or at least it was self-published originally, Of Blood and Fire by Ryan Cahill, and I also have the novella The Fall. I've heard that this reads like a traditional epic fantasy. It is a very long series, so I'm not sure how soon I'll delve into it, but whenever I see lists of like best self-published fantasy series, I always see Ryan Cahill listed, so I'm super intrigued. So I recently posted a short where I went through 3 series that I wanted you guys to convince me to read because I was a bit unsure about them. And I ended up finding the first book in 2 of them. So the first one is Gideon in the Ninth by Tamsyn Muir. And the reason I was a little bit hesitant about this series was I've heard it requires a lot of brain power and you kind of want to read the whole trilogy in one go because if you forget some details, apparently it's really bad. So that's why I was scared to pick this up, but you guys convinced me. A lot of you said it was your favorite series ever. Some of you guys said it was a 6-star read. So when I saw this in the listing, I was so excited. I'm definitely going to read this soon. And the other series was the Children of Time series by Adrian Tchaikovsky. Now, I've spoken about this so many times, but I read Shroud by him last year and I quite disliked it. But I'm willing to give him another go, especially with book 4 in this series coming out this year. This one is not in as good as a condition as the other ones, but it's fine. It's a floppy paperback, and for $2, how could I say no? Okay, a few more books to go from the Facebook Marketplace listing. We have Grave Empire by Richard Swan. This is the first book in the Great Silence series, which is actually a companion series to the Empire and the Wolf trilogy, which the first book is The Justice of Kings. And I haven't read either, but spoiler, that is another one of the books that is coming in this haul. And now we have this beautiful edition, The Books of Earthsea by Ursula Guin. This one was $20, so a bit more expensive, but it's stunning, and it's like technically multiple books in one, so I would still say that's a steal. The Left Hand of Darkness by Ursula Guin was one of my favorite books of last year, and so I made it a goal to read more books from her in 2026, and I'm super excited. Now I have a couple books that I've actually already read on ebook, so they're trophies, but these are some of my favorite books of all time, and so for $2 each, I figured it was worth picking them up. We have The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang, my favorite author of all time potentially, and The Tainted Cup by Robert Jackson Bennett, which was one of my favorite reads from last year. They're also both in great condition. This one still has the price tag on it, so that's probably unread. But yes, I'm so happy to have these on my shelf, and when I inevitably talk about them again, I'll be able to hold them and show them to you guys. Now let's move on to a couple arcs that I got. Huge thank you to Penguin for sending these over. The first one coming out in February is Operation Bounce House by Matt Dinniman. This is from the same author who wrote Dungeon Crawler Carl. However, this one is separate. It's a sci-fi standalone. In this universe, humans have colonized a different planet, and our main character was actually born there, and so this new planet is all he's known. However, the planet starts getting attacked by humans from Earth, and so he has to fight back. It's meant to be super fast-paced and fun, so I'm definitely going to pick this up hopefully before it comes out. And the second one, Innamorata by Ava Reid. This is coming out in March this year. This is a gothic fantasy. I believe there's a romance subplot, but that's really all I know about it. I have seen a lot of mixed early reviews, so that makes me curious to see whether I'll love it or hate it. And lucky last, as I mentioned before, The Justice of Kings by Richard Swan. This was on my Amazon wish list, and shout out to David who got it for me. I really appreciate it. I've been dying to jump into this world for so long, and 2026 is going to be the year. So I'm obviously really excited about all of these, but I think right now my top 3 are Justice of Kings, Operation Bounce House, and City of Brass. But let me know which ones you think I should read first. And make sure you subscribe so you can follow along as I read all of these. I talk about Operation Bounce House and Innamorata more in my last video, where I go through all the 2026 fantasy and sci-fi releases that are on my radar. So I'll see you guys over there, or I'll see you guys next time.